Hi everyone, it's Misty here. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we're going to go over my blood work that was drawn on December 22nd, and I'm going to share with you the results and how it compares to what was drawn back in October. There are a few things that are high that I really don't understand what they are that I'm going to have to look up. A couple of them are high and a couple of them are low. So I'll talk to you about those. But yeah, so when I saw my doctor back in October, my total cholesterol was 131, my triglycerides were 88, my HDL was 63, my VLDL was 17, my LDL was 51, and my A1C was 7.0. When I had it tested, they did the glucose that morning, it was 166. So from December 22nd, my total cholesterol was 127, my triglycerides were 124, my HDL was 43, my VLDL was 22, my LDL was 62, and my A1C was up to 7.8. So I told you, I think I mentioned in that video, the last video I filmed, that I thought it went up to like 0.5, but it actually went up 0.8. And when my my blood sugar that morning was 188 when this was drawn. And I'm going to have to go back and look at my vlog from that specific day to see what my number was on my Dexcom, because that's something that I want to know. I did have some abnormal numbers with this blood work. The first one is my white blood count. They were 12, and normal I believe is 10. My red blood count was also crazy. It was 5.58. Let's see. Yeah, white blood count was 12.1. Normal is up to 10.8. My red blood count was 5.58. Normal is 5.28, so not very high. My hematocrit, I don't know what any of these are, y'all, is 47, so that's high. Normal is 46, just barely. Let's see. My neutrophilus absolute was 9.8, high, which should be 7. I really need to Google what this shit is. My glucose was 181. My bun was 5, which is low. My bun creatine ratio was 6.66, which is also low. My carbon dioxide was 18, which was low. I don't understand what that means. Again, I'm gonna have to look all this shit up. My alkaline was 119, which is considered a little high. Oh, my lipids were fine. I just went over those with you. My ALB creatine ratio is 45, which is high. I'm guessing that's from testing my urine. And the one that we were most interested in was my insulin and my pancreas. So my free insulin was 17, which is in range for fasting. My total insulin was 17, which is in range with fasting. My A1C, like I said, was 7.8, and my pro-insulin was 8.8, which is also in range. So what those numbers mean is I'm still dealing with insulin resistance. I'm not type 1. I don't need insulin in order to live. I basically I got a phone call that said, hey, your A1C is high. He wants you to lose more weight. Okay, so that's the plan. So like I said, I don't know what those other numbers mean. I hate Googling it, and I feel like if it was something so serious, he would have mentioned it. But if you guys know, let me know in the comments. So what does this mean for me, and what does this mean for 2021, and what does this mean for anything? So I am starting a 21-day fast this Saturday, January 9th, which will actually be January 8th. So it'll be whatever my last meal is on Friday. I stopped the fat fast, by the way. Whatever my last meal is on Friday, that's when I'll start the timer. And then I will water fast, as I've mentioned before. So it'll be drinking water with keto chow fasting drops. I will allow myself some bouillon, or I'll do like salt water. I don't know about that one just yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to try that. We'll see. And then, of course, pickle juice. And maybe coffee with cream and no sweeteners. So Rob went to Starbucks today after he got back with Roxy. She went to the vet. And he ordered what I normally get. A Trenta iced coffee, no classic, heavy cream instead of milk with 4 Splenda. And I didn't get the Splenda today. And I was like, I took a drink. I wasn't even thinking that I didn't get the sweetener. And I was like, oh, okay. So I can handle black coffee. That's a lie. I can handle coffee when it's unsweetened as long as I've got some heavy cream in it. So I may give that a try. I haven't decided yet. So this is basically going to be one huge experiment. So my goal, so my why of the fast is I want my blood sugars back down to normal. I just put on a new sensor today and I'm at 337. And I haven't had any carbs this week. So I want my blood sugars down. I want the water weight back off. If you missed it, I will try to insert a picture here. I posted on Instagram, which also posts to Facebook, a picture of my leg and just how much edema I'm dealing with. Carb edema is real. If you don't know that, or if you haven't deduced that, give it a shot, because I'm telling you, I had carbs for 4 days and I've swollen up like a hot air balloon. I basically gained 30 pounds of water weight back in 4 days. And my feet are still swollen. And we're on day 4 without any carbs. 4 or 5, I don't remember. So that's my why. I want my blood sugars to be back down where they were. I want them down because I want to be diet controlled. So that's my why. How I'm going to do that? It's a 21-day water fast. On day 21, I will evaluate if I feel like I can push on to day 30. The reason why I would do a 30-day fast rather than a 21 is to give my body more time to work through the glucose and work through the insulin that I put in it on those 4 days. At 30 days, if I make it to 30 days, I will evaluate if I feel like I need to keep going or if I can move to 1 meal a day or alternate day fasting. The reason why I'm not doing alternate day fasting right now is because my body is responding to any kind of food as if it's a carbohydrate. And it was doing this before I even ate incorrectly. I shouldn't say incorrectly. Food that is toxic for me, which means carbohydrates, all carbohydrates. So again, this is like my hypothesis is that if I stop eating for 21 to 30 days, that will give my body enough time to burn through the glucose. I'll switch back to burning ketones. My liver will stop dumping glucose overnight, and it will allow my body a chance to work through a lot of this insulin resistance. So that is my goal. That's my hypothesis. So through this experimentation, if that works, then going forward, I can decide how I want to continue to fast, because fasting is something that I'm going to continue to do for 2021. I love it. I love how I feel when I'm fasting. I just love it. I mean, it's just something that I really enjoy that I never thought I would. Like I said, my concern with alternative day fasting is since my body is still reacting to any type of food as like a carbohydrate that's really, really carby, I feel like it's not enough days in a row of not eating to get my blood sugar down. Now, I could be completely wrong. I could be. But I think for me, it would be easier to just fast all the way through rather than doing every other day. At 30 days, I'm going to reevaluate. Maybe then I'll try doing every other day, or I'll try 1 meal a day, going forward. So it's all going to be about experimentation. My doctor is on board with me fasting. I see him again in March. That's my pictures, Misty. I think I see him on like the 23rd. Yes, I see him on Tuesday, March 23rd. So I am promising myself and I am holding myself accountable that I am going to fast these 21 or 30 days. I'm going to continue fasting, and we're going to see what the blood work is when I go back in March. Like I mentioned before, I see my rheumatologist on the 20th of January. I think it's the 20th. It's either the 20th or the 23rd, whatever that Wednesday is. It's December, Misty. It's the 20th. So I see her on the 20th, and then I will discuss with her what I need to do as far as like something other than an Humira injection. And so, yeah. So if you're welcome to join me on this journey if you want to. I get a lot of people saying they don't think they could do it. It's like 80% mindset, right? So number one, I suggest you find a why, and not just like I don't know, a why that's going to motivate you. I want to stay the fuck off insulin. I don't want to have to take a drug to control my diabetes. I want to rid myself of diabetes. I want to be able to live my life without worry about glucose levels and those kinds of things. That's my why. I want to extend my life. I want to extend my life with this fast. So that's my goal, and that's my why. And then you just have to be determined. It's all a matter of willpower, and you just have to be in the right frame of mind. I mean, I could do a video if you guys are interested in what I think you need to do to fast, or how I think it would be easier to fast, whatever you want the conversation to be. I'm not an expert at this. Again, I'm just trying to figure out what's going to work for me and what's going to work for my body. So I will be vlogging every single day. I will be sharing updates on YouTube and Instagram. So if you want to follow me there, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, so thank you so much for joining me. I will see you guys probably tomorrow for the first video. Bye for now. All the women who are independent, throw your hands up at me. So this is actually going up on Thursday, not Friday. So you won't see a video from me until Sunday. So yeah, love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.